Good afternoon, or good evening rather. So, stuck outside tonight. Can't be in the Wraggys tap room because the internet is just pitiful in there. And I've got to be honest, the internet's not great out here. Virgin Media changed the internet a few months ago. And whatever they've done, they've ballsed it up. Son's moved the bedrooms as well, so that's not helped matters. But in any case, good evening and welcome to Wraggys tap room. And drinking what is a clone of Totally Brewed's good evening, Liam, and a clone of Totally Brewed's Slap in the Face in the same malt and the same hops, although theirs was clear and mine wasn't, so God knows what that's about. But it smells just as good. It certainly tastes just as good. Apologies, the dog is trawling around the decking. He's backwards and forwards like an absolute twonk. Good evening, Liam, Kevin, Darren and Lorraine. Hope we're all right. Temperature at the moment, absolutely gorgeous temperatures. I mean, I'm outside in the T-shirt. Good evening, Thomas. And yeah, crazy temperatures. It has been a while, it has. And so did you check that site out yesterday? Good evening, Craig. So Adam Merseybeers gave me this site. I think it's called Holborn.uk. And it's wet in Wales. It's not here. It's very dry. Good evening, Thomas. And John. Went on this site, yesterday. And there's beers, German lagers at 20 pence. There's some at 10 pence, but they've already gone out of stock. 20 pence, 50 pence, 80 pence. Thornbridge Jaipur at 20 pence. Cocoa Wonderland, 20 pence. It's like, Jesus Christ. There's 22 pages to go through. Yeah, I went through the whole flipping lot. And it came up to 78 different bottles or cans. 78, and it's cost me 53 quid, which is a decent price. Been quite cool in the temperature. When you do get rain, the temperature's going to drop. We haven't had any rain here. Well, we had about 5 minutes this morning, but that's been it. So yeah, went to Morrison's today, picked up some traditional beers that I've had before. Good to see Morrison's putting some new beers in though. Bloody internet. And we're back. Yep. Apologies for that stupid internet playing up. Humid down here still. Yeah, it's quite warm here as well, mate. Well warm. I mean, it's T-shirt weather. And went to the shop earlier, went to Tesco's. Walked on the way into Tesco's. Got fucking bird shit down there. Hey, it's supposed to be lucky. I didn't think it was. Yeah. Walking into Tesco's with bird shit down your front, not good. It's not a good look. yeah. Could have done without that, to be fair. So, yeah. Just over 4% this is. So it's not too taxing on the old ABV-wise. But smelling really good. NASA trying to put people on the moon. Can't get internet right. Good evening, Benjamin. Yeah, I'm having ridiculous issues with the internet at the moment. And what I don't want to do is go out and start buying stuff. And Amazon router reaches to the summer house. Oh, the Crawling Panther Black Iris. Amazing stout. Good evening, Dan. I ain't got no money to buy phones at the moment. I am updating my phone. Eero. Rightio. I'll have to have a look at that. An Eero router. Yeah, because at the moment, the internet, it's not worth doing anything down there. And obviously, I've got my phone back again now. But my phone, the sound's crap on it. The microphone's all distorted. Stop back. Yeah, I'm not stopping buying beer. My contract comes up at the end of this month, so I'm going to look at getting a new phone, something that's well, more modern anyway, and something that's not got with the microphone you can actually hear on. Lorraine, I had exactly the same thing about King Goblin the other day as well. It's still on landline. Yeah, it didn't look the same the other day. There was a slight taste difference. It tasted better than Broadside. Broadside actually had a bad beer. The Broadside had a funny taste to it. So yeah, I thought there was a difference as well. It didn't look as dark as it normally did, and I'm sure I said that on my review as well. Buy an extender, yeah, I've got to do something because in the winter months, though, I may well use the cake room for beer reviews, and because the cake room is perfect. No one uses it in the night time, apart from when she's making cakes. And poured away a Badger's Golden Champion. The skunked, was it? Badger's beers are not normally bad at all, you know. Plug in a Cat 6 wiring and you can put it anywhere. Brilliant range. Right. So and plug in another Ethernet cable into it, run it off your router, put it into that, and off you go. Yeah, definitely got to try something for the winter months. Bateman's Mocha. Yeah, you cheap Bateman's Mochas. Yeah. What was it? 50 pence a bottle? Fair play. Oh. So I'm on my 4% stuff. Hope everyone's good. So yeah, 78 beers for 53 quid, which is absolutely stunning. Goose on the Loose. Yeah, I really enjoyed that as well. Obviously, Goose Island can make good beers, and robbed them for another case and paid 20p for 8. Genau. 20p for 8. Jesus Christ, I'm in the wrong job. I used to love being in supermarkets, though. In supermarkets, you know, when you work in a supermarket, especially if you work on booze, some of the bargains, and there's always somebody dropping a case of 4, or you always get some dinted boxes. And back in the day, back in the day, I couldn't fit. I had that much beer in my house. I didn't even bother homebrewing. Couldn't homebrew as cheap as I could buy it. I mean, I remember one time it was the end of year, and it was like £2 for a case of 20 Carlsberg. And I mean, I'm not really a fan of Carlsberg, but dog. Not really a fan of Carlsberg, but for £2 for 20, hey, poof. In fact, I went out with a shopping trolley that night full of beer for 16 quid. And going through the tills, everyone on the tills is looking at me like, what the hell? Where did you get all this? It says in the back. It says, but I was the one reducing it because we had to. And they were the days. Yeah. I had that much beer under my cupboards at one stage that I sat, all the plimps were off and the beers were stuck underneath the cupboards. That's before the beer room came about. So what do you get from the from the Chlorine Panther then? You should get coffee, probably a bit of chocolate. It's a really immense beer. You didn't pick the Goose Island up? Oh, it's well worth a try. Yeah. And I think it'll be around a while as well. I've entered that competition on Instagram where you tag it in. Yeah, dog's always in bad books. Yeah. He ain't got long really. His walking's getting worse. Get a 0. I tell you what, I'd work for beer. I'd work for reduced beer. I would. Yeah. Coffee stout. Yeah. Yeah. It's what temperature you got it at, Benjamin? Straight from the fridge, or have you got it room temperature? Does make a difference. If you can, If it's from the fridge, drink half at the cold, then let it breathe, and drink half warm. Oh, the dog. I wish he'd just sit down. I know if these 78 that I've ordered come, I'm going to have an amazing amount of beers. Some absolute bangers as well. A 10% Imperial Stout for 20 pence from this site. And Adam's had a load of beers, so it must be a legit site. Funny enough, you poured off. Hey. Yeah, it will warm up. Depending on how long it takes you to drink it, obviously. Yeah, don't neck it. Yeah, let it breathe. God knows. I think Forest need time. But all them bloody players, you can't gel a team out of players. It's like us. If you've worked with somebody for donkey's years, you're going to be a better team because you'll know the weaknesses, you'll know how people play. Is it holborn.uk, Liam? I would look on my phone. In fact, I will tap it in because I can. There was some cracking beers. Salted caramel imperial mild. That's nice as well, Benjamin. I didn't like it as much as the clawing panther, but it's not bad. Let me just go to Adam, where Adam messaged me yesterday. For £3. Yeah, for £3 it's worth it. Yeah, bang right. I won't pay the full asking price for it again. Holborns, that's it. So it's holborns.uk. Go to shop and click on, and you look at some of the prices. Some of them might have gone out. Some of them might have gone out of stock now. No, it's not too sweet. No. I mean, I've had it at the opening of the Taproom, Black Irish Taproom, when it opened on the second night, and that was a year ago now. And it was decent. It was decent. Their Biscoff Imperial Star is a stunner as well, but you are going to be paying £9 for that. Unless you get a dinner tin. But then you might get it cheaper. I see that there's the Neon Raptors big new beer is sick. This, I'll tell you what, Dan, is when Adam showed me it. Now, the one thing on that site, postage and packaging is £12. But by the time I put all my money through, I got it down. All of a sudden, it came up at £9. £9 for the bargains I've got is stunning. Literally, 3 or 4 beers took the price of the postage and packaging away. Yeah, I've had a few. Yeah, I want the new Neon Raptor beer as well. The 16%, and I'm thinking of going down to Fox and Grapes Party. £12 do they hand deliver it? God knows, mate. Whoever gets my parcel is not going to be happy. 78 bloody bottles. I just hope it comes. I'm not being robbed. Adam says it's decent, so it should be good. But like everything in life, you don't know until it arrives. And yeah, hopefully not all broke. Hopefully I've got all the beers I wanted. But yeah, they had Beertown Brewery Creme Brulee Imperial 9%, and I think it was something either 20 pence or 50 pence. I got a few of them because that price, Jesus Christ, it's got to be done, hasn't it? But yeah, stunning. It looks, if you've got the pennies, it does look a very interesting site. It's not worth going for a few beers because the cost of the posting would negate it straight away. But if you're going to get spend 40 or 50 quid, then you're going to get a lot of bargains. I mean, there is wines and spirits on there as well, but they're not worth looking at. Yeah. And there's a nice Thornbridge Necessary Evil, the rum barrel aged version, on there at a tenner. So that's £2 or £3 cheaper than what it normally is. Good evening, Disco. Sunday evening, back to work tomorrow. I've been off since Thursday, so it's yeah, nice long weekend off. Not been a bad weekend, to be fair. Not good seeing the dogs struggle. So, not overly far away for Robin Hood Beer Festival in this part of the world. No work for you, yeah. Yeah, not too long for Robin Hood Beer Festival. Derby's Beer Con is next weekend. So I'm sure it's next weekend. Is it next weekend or is it the weekend after? No, tell a lie. It's a week on Friday. So don't think I'm going to that. Literally can't afford to go to all the beer festivals. But Robin Hood Beer Festival should be massive this year. For those that went last year, it's going to be nearly twice the size. So back to what should be one of the biggest beer festivals in the UK. So looking forward to that. Then it's only so much bloody beer you can drink anyway. Over the next few months, there's going to be lots of us doing longer days and trying to bring the pennies in to survive. Let's hope tomorrow. Is it tomorrow when this new Prime Minister comes out, and they both sound like a pair of lovely people. So let's see what help they give to the population. Daughter back at school tomorrow. Back to care of my mum. Oh, bless you, mate. And yeah, I mean, me and the wife have both had COVID recently. First time we've had COVID. So yeah, and we got through it. So touch wood. Yeah, 48 to 60 hours. So, drinking the old 4% homebrew. God knows where I caught it. It was 2 weeks ago. I woke up one morning, I had the stinkiest cold and a bit of an hangover to go with it. And 4 cans of the goose and you on the loose and you hammered. Bless you. Cheap day. But yeah, for £6, you can't go wrong, can you? Especially if you enter that competition for Chicago. Plane flights to Chicago. And I've got a family in Chicago, so that would be good to go across, even literally just for 3 days. Go and see the family and come back. Me and the wife. Yeah, leave the kids there. Oh, good twang to that, the hops. So there's a brewery called Totally Brewed in Nottingham, and they have a beer called Stargazer, otherwise known as Slap in the Face. And this is my recreation of it. And it's not theirs is clear, mine isn't. But I'll tell you now, it's very hoppy and proper twangy as well. Didn't have any different beers in the regional beer promotion. That's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, there was about 16. That Black Irish Stout does not taste 10%. Not from the fridge, mate. It doesn't taste anywhere near 10% from the fridge. You'll feel it later, though. Trust me. Yeah. Tato Park. Oh, me and the wife, I'm a little one. We really want to go to Tato Park. Obviously, when finances get better, and certainly not this winter, but when finances get better, drive over to Londonderry, and I won't do that again because it went really laggy just for a second. Just actual ops, yeah. 3 different ops, I think. No, 2 different ops. 150 grams of 2 different ops. Couldn't tell you what they were now, mind you, but yeah, it's been a few weeks. I do want to do some more brewing though, I fancy doing a mild, and then go on to an imperial stout. Chocolate mild, 40 pints, 14 quid for the kit, the grain kit to brew it, which is Muntons do. They've got like a recipe designer. So where I went to Brew Day Supplies. No, jump starting the cut. Yeah, that was that time, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh dear, that was fun. Yeah. And then the car, trying to start the car, it's starting to burn it. But yeah. But Muntons do a recipe designer, so you can choose your malt, you can choose your hops. So say you like a beer and you know what hops are going in, you could near enough brew that beer, at least close to what they do it. Neon Raptor, they've got 2 kits for Neon Raptor. So, and they've just brought out a Shiny Brewery kit. The Shiny Brewery kit is a monster of a kit, like 37 quid, but it's a big dipper, like 9.5%, and it looks amazing when it's brewed. I've seen pictures of it brewed. Some stunning beers. But yeah, the salted caramel mild, chocolate mild for me is the one that I'm looking at for to brew. I do like roller coasters. Yeah. We're going to Alton Towers next Sunday, so we haven't been since June. We got the bloody season tickets, and we haven't been for ages. So was it July? No, it was June. June the last time. We haven't been to a theme park since June either. So yeah, back to Alton Towers next week. Get on the rides. She's driving around in the car now. The girl across the road. So somebody came and fixed it. I thought it was done dusted. Doing a brew tomorrow in the Pinter 2.1. How are you getting on with the Pinter? Pinter 2. I don't think I'll brew again in mine. Or what I might do is just use it as a secondary fermentation vessel. Like stick an impy in there or something, and a bit of flavouring, and take it away with me, and then just pour a nice impy out on holiday. The more I've had it, Benjamin, the more it does feel like a gimmick. It's when they started putting the prices up, and you damn well, good afternoon, Shane, and you damn well know they're going to bring out a new version, maybe this year, maybe early next year, because that's what these companies do, don't they? So you got a 2.1. Perfect draft machine, selling it. With the perfect draft, can you not use your homebrew with it? So next week in Nottingham, Fox and Grapes, fifth birthday party. There is going to be an amazing amount of collab beers on that night. Loads of local brewers are going to be down there. Should be all right. Booze fest, party fest. Hopefully I'll know somebody, because the wife looked like she's going to bail on me, so I'm going on my own. So yeah, I'll be very drunk Saturday morning. Very drunk. Especially if I'm drinking with a load of brewers. Oof, dear. Could get very nasty. Naughty, rather. Yeah, good thing the bus stop's literally outside the pub. Get the bus home. And just sat down for a beer. Bless you, bless you. So, starting to get dark. Oh, dear, oh dear. And dog won't sit down. I feel like I should be doing a beer review, really, rather than just sitting here. But next time I do one, I'll do a beer versus beer and pick up some beers to do that. I've now got St. Peter's Plum Porter, so there's a couple of local beers that I really want to put against it. Plum Porter versus Plum Porter. £10 and chuck some Ombre in. I hope someone's burning or barbecuing. Not sensible to be burning still in this weather. We had fire brigade at work last week. I did a fire literally 2 weeks before, and somehow something was, the embers were still underneath, the heat was under the ground. It's burning. That sets people's edges off. Twat. I think, John, a lot of people take time out, you know. I think they're either too busy or they just back off for a while and, you know, keep away from it. Going to Nottingham next Sunday. Hey, fair play. I'm actually out that day. I'm at Alton Towers. 110 plus shipping and you can have it. Yeah, I need to get the shed sorted out. Yeah, I need to work out. I've either got to, the Ethernet plugins, I've either got to go and buy 2 new Ethernet plugins. And maybe the technology's moved on so much that if I buy 2 brand new Ethernet plugins, they'll be up-to-date technology and I'll have full-on snazzy internet down the shed. That's the hope, at least. Hopes and aspirations. No, but it nearly did set this edge on fire. Yeah. Need to know it's going to a good home. I'm tempted to get one of these machines where you can, you know, put a keg on and like a key keg machine. Now that would be interesting. 7 days off the beer. Start the gym. Wow. Fair play, mate. Off the beer for a while, or you thinking, or are you going to go back on? And are you going to go on with beer reviews? Or have you got a lot stacked up? I used to stack the beer reviews up, but I hadn't done that for a while. But if I'm forced to start using my camcorder again because my phone's crap and this isn't that great either, I will do. I've got a 4K camcorder, but the only problem with that is I can't do lives and I can't do long beer reviews because it just takes an age to bloody upload. But it's definitely something that I may have to do in the long run. But it just means I have to have a laptop with me as well. So, which is why using your phone's king. Because if you're doing reviews on your phone, you can set it as live straight away, upload it straight away. Jobs are good. But or I need to buy one of these cameras that you can upload to the internet straight from the camera. Now that would be good. Yeah, I'll have to think about one of these things. I'm sure you can get into the old kegs. I'm sure I've read that, Benjamin, that on those perfect drafts that people have modified them to put Ombre in. I suppose it's the sealing it up again, isn't it? There's always a way. Inside the kegs is a plastic bag. That sounds like key kegs, that does. 7 reviews in the road. Yeah, I put a little bit of weight on. Good afternoon, Sam, or good morning even. used to have a sub, and I've never had all these posh machines. The Pinter's about as posh as I've ever gone. I suppose it's nice to have these machines, but there's just the hassle of trying to, all the hassle of messing about. Yeah, just the hassle. It's much easier straight out of a bottle. Out of a bottle, pour it out. Job's a good one. GoPro, excellent quality for videos. Yeah, what I need is possibly something. I've got a camcorder upstairs now, a 4K, but the bloody thing, you have to upload it to the computer and then upload it to YouTube. So it's a lot of hassle because it takes long enough. Just if I could upload it straight to YouTube, that would be amazing. That'd take out one part of the equation. But obviously, for Wraggys Taproom, I need to be back in the shed, and live beer reviews, I need to be down the shed. So I will get it sorted. I just don't want to buy something for it not to work, because then I'll be gutted. So I definitely think I need to get updated. Oops, he's collapsed on the floor. I definitely think I need to get updated plugins or a Wi-Fi extender repeater, whatever you call them. But I think the plug-in route is probably the best route. How far is the kitchen from the bare room? Oh, 30 to 50 yards, something like that. But the thing is with the bare room also, if I was to buy a Wi-Fi extender, I'd need one you could put outside. You know, have it on the outside of the wall. Kent bicep reviews. Yeah, about 30 to 50 yards. I think 50 yards. But the router's in my son's bedroom on the other side of the house. So I reckon all that brickwork and that and floors, it's stopping it reaching. I'll have a look for that. Yeah. So you plug the Ethernet cable into the ERU, and that sends out a Wi-Fi signal. Or then do you plug something else in? 50-meter cable on Amazon. Yeah. I'll have to get something like that. Yeah. I did have mates who who could do that, but I fell out of them. So yeah, these things happen, don't they? Yeah. Can't win them all. Will you sit down? Fucking hell. It'd be good in the bowling alley, my dog would. So yeah, it'd be good on a bowling alley. He's just knocked over my beer. So thanks, Charlie. And yeah, definitely need to do that. So for those coming to Nottingham this year for the Robin Hood Beer Festival, the Key Keg bar has been expanded massively. Yeah, the light normally comes on. So I think in the next 5 or 10 minutes it's going to come on. Ah, rightio. So there is a way I could do that. I could be a case of moving the route around in the house. And we've had new thermal boarding put up in the house, and again that stops the flow of the Wi-Fi with this thick thermal boarding on the wall, and yeah, that's also not done as well. I wonder if you could get like 100. You say you can get 50 meters on Amazon cable. I wonder if I could run it, drill a hole into the wall upstairs, run it round the house and all the way down to the shed and into the shed. 40 meter Cat 6 cable. So there's no problems with the length of the cable then? I always thought there was issues with the length of the cable. I suppose it depends how, as long as there's no kinks or stuff in it. That is interesting. Right. I'd have to see how long it is to get all the way into the shed. Because, I mean, if I could just put the cable in, run it all the way down into the shed and straight into the back of the Chromebook, then shorter the cable's better. Yeah. Get a waterproof cable. Rightio. That could solve all my issues. Then I could just use the Chromebook, because the Chromebook's decent, to be fair. It's just the internet that's the killer. And that's what we bought the Chromebook for. Well, the wife did. For this purpose of doing beer reviews and stuff in the shed. And obviously with better quality, with better internet. Put the cable in waterproof trunking. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money's worth. I mean, I've got it using the wires, you know, the electrics, where you plug one in, and I've got the plug where you plug into with a cable going into the router, and then you do the same at the other end of the cable. But it's not as good as it used to be. So I don't know what's going off there, whether the router's been updated and that. So whatever I do, the plugs are shit nowadays. Yeah, I know. I don't want to pay out for something. iPhone with unlimited internet. The only problem with that is as well, you know, because I'm a gardener, I'd get shite in the microphone, and hey, up one lights, come on. I'm back. Yeah, I put shite in. The picture quality must be crap. Yeah, I'd end up getting shite in the microphone. iPhones are waterproof, or they're dirt proof. You know, micro bits of dirt. That's my problem. It's just being a gardener. My clothes are never clean. Pockets are always full of dust and crap. Combined with a good case, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Well, my contract comes up this month, so I might have a look. Bury it underground to the shed. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. And my son's got the drills these days as well. I know. Can't believe it's gone dark. Yes, I've been to the old trip to Jerusalem. Yeah. It's actually a Green King pub these days. Yeah. They do have some cask beer on. The last time we went in, we had they had these paddles with 3 thirds in. So we had it there. No, I'm not digging the flowers up. It can run down the inside of the edge. Yeah. Did that with the electrics to the summer house. Yeah, I can't fault you there. Can't fault you. Yeah. There's always a way, isn't there? You're steaming. Fair play. It's like listening to somebody in the dark here, isn't it? I don't know why that light's not come on. It's normally on by now. Painting it all at the minute. Fair play. Have you insulated your shed as well then? And plasterboarded it? All that helps, keeps the heating, and get those electrics in. Basically do what I did, put a long extension lead all the way into the shed from the house using armoured cable. Yeah, don't know where I got the armoured cable from, but I must have acquired it from somewhere over the years. Bloody good cable. I hope someone's burning again. He's stupid burning in this weather. Liam is going to buy my perfect draft for a 10 if I keep supping. TV on the wall. Fair play, fair play. So yeah, for those of you, check that Holborn site out. If anybody has, there's some belters on there. I don't think I can bring it up on my phone. Oh, lit up again. Yeah, you can see my bald head. Where are we? No, that's not it. What's that site? Is it there? I have to be careful what site I'm going on. So, it should just come up in a minute. When you can read. So, you can't really see it. No, you can't. Oh, you can. So, yeah, that one there. 10 pence. 10 flipping pence for a beer, though. Give you 20 quid delivery at my end. Porn shrub. Yeah, it's beer porn. But I don't think it'll show up my... No, my cart's empty. Yeah, I'm not logged in. Yeah, no worries. So, might as well drink some more. While I wait for the lights to come on. I've actually got a light somewhere. So, let's put one light on at least. There we go. We have some light. Yes. Like you're looking at a few flowers. Yeah. I need to put a stronger bulb in there, to be fair. Red light district. Yeah, let's hope not. Jesus. Hey. There's somebody burning. Literally 30 yards that way. Tell you what, it's not a good time to be burning because unless it's really, really wet, you can, one of them things can flick on, go into somebody's hedge, and literally you could take out half the neighbourhood's sheds and hedges. I mean, I'm a gardener and I learned that lesson. So, yeah, no more burning at work until winter. Yeah. Oh well. On the San Miguel. Ooh, which version? Because there's quite a few versions in the UK, isn't there? Although I am partial to Estrella over San Miguel, gotta be honest. And next time I go to Spain, I will find this 7.2%. Oh, yes, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with pump clips. Are you not putting pump clips back on your wall then? When you when the shed's up and running? Your new bear room. Oh, that's tasting good. Can't beat a decent homebrew. Literally, that cost me 15 quid for 40 pints. And it tastes as good as any craft beer out of a pub. I mean, it's a bit hazy, this is. Not that you can see it properly in this flipping light. But, yeah, it's tasting really, really good. Just to show you. Stop the burning the place down and running people. Someone's ready. Yeah, luckily, they'd never had a chance of getting anywhere near the house. No. And bit of bad luck, really. I mean, it may have not been my fault, to be fair. Been told by the missus? No. Oh, bless you. So you're having a bar in there, then? Wooden bar, but, you know, just more subtle. And not with all beer mats all over. Yeah. pump clips and stuff. The second half of the shed, I've literally now got loads there, and I'm just going to keep going in until it's full. Yeah, I can get rid of the beach scene. Yeah, when I did the fire, it was we'd had 2 solid days of rain in the row. About the only time we've had 2 days of rain in the last 3 months, and it was pretty wet on the day I did it. So yeah, that's why I did a fire. Then 2 weeks later, yeah, obviously the heat from the fire, or somebody chucked a cigarette into the hedge, you know, into the bottom. There's like build up of leaves over the years, so there's a good chance the fire could start. Even the fire brigade said there's no way of knowing what started it. San Miguel special in the can. Lovely, lovely. Get your bar in there, yeah. Keep the bar's pub stuff in the corner. Nothing like the other one. Yeah, fair play. World's strongest beer, literally about 32 away. So I'm going to have to go and spend the money soon. And hopefully it's nothing to do with me being 2 weeks. You never know. Yeah, world's strongest beer. Going to think about picking that up. Well, when I get close and when I can afford it, obviously. String of solar lights for the gazebo. I've actually got a light that's supposed to be on, but it's not come on yet. So it comes on the timer. So it needs to sort that out. I'm drinking homebrew tonight. So I'm drinking, it's a clone of Slap in the Face from Totally Brewed. 4%. Not sure. I have seen it on the Bell for Fire website before. So it's 40 quid for the bottle. Same price as the Brewmeister. And that was 67.5%. So this one being 75 should be interesting. Yeah, 75%. Oof. In the dark again. Yeah. It's the only place I can get internet. Yeah. Yeah, we're not posh in Nottingham. We can't get internet down there. I could do 7 days off the beer. I'm not gonna, but could. Yeah. 7 days of lives. Nah, it's odd that. I think I'd rather do the 75%. As you do. I have done in the past, but yeah, I enjoy my beer too much now to think about doing that. I mean, if I was ill, then maybe I would, but yeah, you need something, don't you? Yeah, 7 days of lives, eh? Don't know what went off there. I could hear laughing coming from the thing. Good evening, Mr. Bramwell. Had a brew day and watched United get 3 points for Arsenal. Lovely. It's what you want, isn't it? Man United, is that Man United, isn't it? They're having a bad time of it, aren't they? They had a flash in the pan with Ferguson. He was some manager. And it's going to take a long while. You do get that, don't you? Where you drink, if you drink too much, you just need a break, or certainly lowering it down for a few days. Oh, United got 3 points from Arsenal. I thought it was the other way round. Ah. And there we are. We have light. Yes. So obviously at 8:20, my timer comes on. And there you go. Yes. Back in the lights all of a sudden. We'll be off the beer 4 nights after tonight, fair play. See you later, Dan. I'll be knocking off at an hour anyway, because gotta go in, see the wife, not get a bollocking, as you do, and enjoy the rest of the night. Go and do some computering. Got my tickets for Robin Hood Beer Festival, so I'm looking forward to that. Fox and Grapes party next week, looking forward to that. Although I'm going to go to Neon Raptor while I'm there, as you do. Second goal from Arsenal was not a foul. There's some dodgy decisions, isn't there? Even with VAR looking. Forest had that against Liverpool last year, where they were judged to be offside. And Radler beers, they're good because they're full of flavour, but the ABV's low. And sometimes you don't need a big ABV beer. Sometimes Arsenal for my perfect price just decreased. Yeah, can't fault you. With if a beer tastes good enough, some beers 4% can knock you on your backside. When I'm back in the beer shed, when I can sort some internet out or sort the internet out, I'm gonna have a play around with the internet and see. I have to get one of these apps and see how good the internet is in the shed, and see if I can, using my plugins that I've got now, tweak it a bit, or just go out and buy new plugins or something, or even new bloody cables. Have it for a £5, thank you. So what do you think to the chlorine pan for them, Benjamin? I really enjoyed it. I've had it on both keg and a few times in cans, and it's a very, very enjoyable beer, especially if you can get it for about £3 a can. I mean, that's astounding. I've been looking for Lumiere from Lethal. I've been looking for Lumiere from Bang the Elephant, but I don't think there's a can left in the UK. Yeah, I think all the shops have sold out. I need to keep my eye out on some of these random craft beer shops with stuff that's out of date and see if I can get hold of something like that. There is a new version of Lumiere coming out later this year. A barrel-aged version coming out again. Yeah. And good evening, Henry. Barrel-aged version coming out. I'm off to Bang the Elephant tomorrow. So I've got to pick up that new rum and raisin, dark chocolate, ginger imperial stout. Whoa, 11.5%. You know I bought 2 cans. Stella Unfiltered, a Bradfield Belgian Blue, Thornbridge Lead Mill IPA, and then the Impy. Bless you. Yeah. All I've had is this. Oh, I did have a Neapolitan Northern Monk earlier. Yeah. I've been a good lad today. I've not been drinking too much. Yeah. Although I was out doing an old lady's garden at 2:00. So, yeah. I had to drive over and go into her garden. So that was great on a Sunday. Bloody gardening on a Sunday. Hey, Jesus. It's a religious day. Yeah. I religiously don't work Sundays if I can help it. Ombre vodka mixed with a strawberry rose. How much you got of the vodka still? Even boys, like you do in the old lady's garden. Yeah, she's 93 years old, bless her. Yeah. So looking after a garden for her. And a chit chat as well, because you can never get away without having a chit chat. You know how it is. You'd spend an hour on the garden and half an hour chatting. And that's because I can't get away. But yeah, these things happen. To be fair, the Ombre vodka is good, but to get the full effects, you need some sort of an air still, or even one that you make yourself. You know, these things can be made. Very well, Emery. Very well, thank you. Doing good, apart from internet issues, because that's why I'm out in the garden, not in the beer room where I should be. I will try this week to do some internet, try and tweak it or something. But I like to live in a big mansion house. I like to live somewhere where we've got bloody decent internet. What's the ABV on the Ombre vodka? It can be up to 23% fermented. Thank you, Voltaire. Yeah, once I've sorted the internet out, I'm all good. Because then also I can... 13% you got it to. Right, yeah. Yeah, I've got a load of gardening videos to post this week, and we're starting to harvest stuff now. I just wish that we get some rain so everything can get growing a bit. It's the end of the season, really. I've learnt this year about gardening some that I need to do certain things. Yeah, Craig, it's a cracking sight, isn't it, mate? Right? You look at your pennies and you think, ooh. I mean, I wasn't going to do a big order, but I kept putting him in and putting him in, and I got to 78. 78 different beers. Well, 78 in total, rather, not different. There's a few I ordered multiples of because of the price. You know, they were good beers, so cheap, and I thought, right, I'm having them. Hopefully having them. So, yeah. Because you never know. You click on something to order, and if the website's not good enough to knock it off, then you've already ordered something that somebody else has already bought, and it's run out of stock. So these things happen, don't they? Poor old dog. Keeps walking backwards and forwards. Dries him out. Yeah, he likes to wee down himself these days. These things happen. The coffee stout in Aldi is an absolute perler. Milk stouts depend on the brand of milk stouts. You know, some of the imperial milk stouts are very interesting. I'd like to see the Halloween beers come back, Darren. I think the supermarkets are massively missing out with both Halloween and beers themed to a time of the year. But yeah, you know, I have badgered the supermarkets, but I've actually written to them and that, saying to them to do it. But you know, it's all down to logistics and the will to do it. Yeah. See, smaller breweries can just pump out, bash a few Halloween beers out. beer advent calendars. I know. I'm really want to make sure that I can afford to buy one for Christmas this year. Although I'm tempted, if low cost have one this year, just to get one off them, because one, they're cheap, and two, you never ever know what you're getting. You won't have got a clue. Want to brew a bonfire toffee beer? There is a bonfire toffee kit. Yeah, I was supposed to buy it the other week, but I drunkenly bought something else. Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting 2 calendars this year. No, I don't think I can afford it. Yeah. So, sadly, got to run. It's literally 8:30. It's been out in here an hour, and don't want to wind the wife up. Plus, my phone, my battery on the Chromebook's going to die anyway. But it's been great to chat to people. I will do a proper beer review once I get the lights and the internet sorted out down the shed live, because it's a bit dark out here. And, yeah, my dog's peeing me off. I need to be down the shed where it's a closed environment and you don't hear people at the back here. But thank you everyone for joining in tonight, and we'll see you soon. Cheers all. Possibly Wednesday. Cheers. 160 quid for an Arsenal fan. Cheers all. Oh, well, I better end it, innit? Jesus Christ. There we go.